All right, shalom, shalom. It's Brother Yatazdak here of Israel. I'd like to start off by giving honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Mekakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Today we're going to go into Genesis chapter 21, going into the Hebrew. So Lord willing, you're edified, giving honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Mekakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Let's get right into it. Genesis chapter 21, verse 1. And it reads, And the Lord visited unto Sarah, like which he had said. And he did the Lord unto Sarah, like which he had spoken. So it reads, Wa Yahweh Paquad Atha Shara Ka Ashar Amar Wa Ya Aisha Yahweh La Shara Ka Ashar Dabar. Genesis 21 and 2. And she conceived and brought forth Sarah to Abraham a son in his old age, to the appointed time which had spoken unto him God. What the hara, what the lad shara la Abraham slakia bun zakwanyawa la mawa'id ashar dabar athawa alahayim. Genesis 21 and 3. And he called Abraham unto the name of his son, which was brought forth unto him, which she had brought forth unto him, Sarah, Isaac. Wayekwara'a Abraham Athasham Banwa Ha Nalawad Lawa Ashar Yalada Lawa Shara Yatazahak. Genesis 21 and 4. And he circumcised Abraham unto Isaac his son, being the son of 8 days, like which had commanded unto him God. Waya Mala Abraham Atha Yatazachak Banwa Ban Shamanath Yamayim Ka Ashar Tazawa Athawa Alahayim. Genesis 21 and 5. And Abraham was a son of 100 years, and in which had been brought forth unto him to Isaac his son. Wa Abraham ban Ma'ath Shana Ba Halada Lawa Atha Yatazachak Banwa. Genesis 21 and 6. And said Sarah, God has caused me to laugh. God has brought forth unto me laughter, as well as all that will hear Salakia. They shall laugh with me, right? Wata Amar Shara Tazachak Aisha Laya Alahayim Kol Hashamai Yatazachak Laya. Genesis 21 and 7. And she said, Who shall say unto Abraham, right? Who would have said unto Abraham that she would give suck unto his son Sarah, because I have brought forth unto him a son unto his old age. Wata Amar Maya Malal La Abraham Ha Yanayakwa, Banyam, Shara, Kaya, Yaladathia, Ban, Lazakwanyawa. Right? So that word malal, right? It means to talk or to speak, but it also means to circumcise, right? Because that root word, Salakia, malal, it just means to cut off, right? In the sense of right, to be cut off in speech, right, or to be interrupted, right, or to literally cut off, as in to be circumcised, right? Genesis 21:8, and he grew the lad, and he was weaned, and he made Abraham a feast great in the day of the weaning unto Isaac. Waya Gadol Hayalad, Waya Gamal, Waya Aisha, Abraham, Mashatha Gadol, Bayawam Ha Gamal, Atha Yatazachak, right? Or Gamal, Salaki. I'm not sure if I said Gadol or Gamal, right? Because that word Gamal means to ripen, right? Means to reward, right? Also means camel, right? But this is in the sense of weaning, right? You can look it up, weaning, what weaning in the Bible is. I believe I did a lesson on that, right? It just means, right, the child is no longer, right, sucking off the breast, right? He's able to walk, he's able to feed himself, right? He's able to wipe his own behind, right? There was a celebration made when these type of things um, um, came to pass, right? Genesis 21:9, and she saw Sarah unto the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which had brought forth uh, unto Abraham, making sport, right? Watha ra'a shara athaban hagar ha matazariyatha ashar yalada la Abraham matazachak, right? Just means the son of the Egyptian, right? Ishmael was poking fun at Isaac, right? Genesis 21:10, and she said unto Abraham, thrust out the slave woman this, and to her son, because she will not inherit the son of the handmaid this with my son, even with Isaac. Watha Amar la Abraham Garash ha Ama ha Za'ath Wa'atha Bana Kaya la'a Ya Yarash Ban ha Ama ha Za'ath I'm Banya I'm Yatazachak. Right? The word I means with. It also means people. Genesis 21:11, and he was pained upon the matter exceedingly, and was painful the matter exceedingly in the eyes of Abraham, upon the turnings of his son. Right? That word awad, right, just means a firebrand. It also means on account of something, or because of the account of another person, right? Because what do? You use a firebrand to pick at the embers. So you turn it, right? So it just means on account of something, right? Raya means pain. It also means evil, right? Or to make a painful noise, for example, right? So it says, Waya Raya Ha Dabar Ma'ad Ba'ayanya Abraham al Awadath Banwa. Genesis 21:12. Said God unto Abraham, Do not let it be painful in your eyes upon the lad and upon your handmaid. All which thou speakest unto thee, Sarah, hear in her voice, because in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Waya Amar Alahayim al Abraham al Yaraya ba Yanyaka al Ha Nayar wa al Amathka kal Ashar tha Amar al Yaka Shara Shamai Bakwala Kaya Bayatazahak Yakwara Laka Zarai. Right? Because that word Nayar means young man, right? Or young woman, which would be Nayara, right? Just like that word Yalad, it means it could be used in a variety of applications. It could mean child, as in a baby child, or in the sense of a general, a lad, a young man, right? Genesis 21:13. And even unto the son of the handmaid, to a nation I will make him, because it is your seed. Wagam ata ban ha'ama la gawaya a shayam nawa kaya zoraika hawa. Genesis 21:14. And he rose up, Abraham, early in the morning, and he took bread and a skin of water, and he gave it unto Hagar, and he placed it unto Hagar. Salaki, and he gave it unto Hagar, placing it upon her shoulder, and to the young lad, and he sent her out, and she went and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. Waya Shekam Abraham Babukwar Wayakwach Lacham Wachamath Mayam Wayathan al Hagar Sham al Shakama Wa'atha Hayalad Waya Shalacha Wathalaka Watha Taya Ba Madabar Ba'ar Shabai. Right, because that word shakam, it means shoulder, but it also means in the sense of, right, getting up early, right, for a journey, or whatever the case may be, right. The word chamath means a skin, right, of a water bottle, right. But in this case, it's an actual, right, it's a skin of water, right. For example, you have the word chawama, meaning a wall, right? So it's just an enclosed utensil, right? An item that is enclosed, in this case of skin, right, to hold water, right? Because those were the ancient uses of making things that contained water, right? Let's see if we can look that up real quick. Animal skin to hold water. Uses. Right, so these are the ancient water skins, right? You have here what looks like an animal's stomach, right? Used to hold water. Right here you have another picture, right? And made in various ways, various manners, right? You have a one that is makeshift, right, which is essentially, right, the skin of the animal, right, um, everything removed, but right, the vessel, it being used as a vessel to hold water. Right, so you get the point. Slovakia. Right, the word taya, right, meaning to wander, right? It's also taya, right? Taya or taya, right? Has the same meaning in the Hebrew, right? That's what I mean when I say, right, when you read certain of these words, right, there's a tha or a sha or a sa in the place of the actual letter, right? Beersheba, right? Ba'ar or Bawar meaning well, right? Shabai meaning seven or to swear, right? Genesis 21:15, and was spent the water from the skin, and she threw to the child under one of the pits. Right, in this case, it's a bush, right? It might have been near a pit, right? Because that word shayak or shawak means right, essentially, right, to bring low, right? So it might have been right near a pit, some bushes or whatever the case may be, right? Um, so it says, why you call wa hamayim man ha hamath watha shalak watha ha yalad tachath achad ha shayacham, right? The word shalak meaning to throw, right? Genesis 21:16, and she went and sat down it says unto her from presently afar off, right? According to a bow shot, according to the distance of a bow, um, because she had said, I will not see upon the death of the child. And she sat before him and lifted up into her voice and wept. Wathalaka, watashab, laha managad, ha rachak, ka matachia, kushath kaya, amara, al ara'ah, bamawat ha yalad, watashab, managad, watha sha'a, athakwala, wathabaka. Right, that word yashab or in this case, the shab means, right, to dwell or to sit, right? Let's look at that word, matachia, right, which reminds me of the word chata'a, meaning sin, or literally meaning to miss, right? In this case, right, it's a bow shot, distance. That word is Strong's H2909, which is tacha, meaning to stretch out, to extend, to spread out, to hurl, to shoot, right? The Arabic says tacha, to spread, to extend, carry far, right? Which is in the sense, right? Let's get some words right here. You have the word tawach, right, meaning to plaster, right, to overlay, right, in certain cases to shut, right. Same with the word shayad, meaning to daub, to plaster, right. So, right, the blue letter says a bow shot or a proximity, right. So you can see the similarities, right. Which it says to spread, to extend, right. Because that's in the sense of a right. What do you do when you plaster, right? You spread it about, right? In this case, it's a spreading of a bow, and an arrow, right? One bow shot away, right? So this would actually read like the spreading of a bow, right? It's not really super deep, right? The blue letter says, as it were a bow shot. To stretch a bow as an archer, right? Genesis 21:17. And he heard God unto the voice of the lad, and he called an angel of God unto Hagar from the heavens, and he said unto her, What is unto thee, Hagar? Do not fear, because God has heard unto the voice of the lad, upon that which he is there, right? Wayeshamai alahayim atha qual ha nayar waya quara'a mala'aka alahayim al hagar man hashamayim waya amar laha malaka hagar al tayara'aya kaya shamai alahayim al qual ha nayar ba ashar hawa sham. Genesis 21:18. Rise up and lift up unto the lad, and strengthen him with your hand upon him, because to a nation great I will make him. Kwamya sha'aya atha ha nayor waha chazayakia atha Yadka Bawa Kaya Lagawaya Gadol Ashayam Nawa. Genesis 21:19. And he opened God unto her eyes, and she saw a well of water, and she went and filled unto the skin bottle, or in this case the water bottle, and she gave drink unto the young man. Waya pakwach alahayim atha ayanya watha ra'a ba'ar mayam watha laka watha mala'a atha ha hamath mayam watha shakwa atha ha nayar. Genesis 21:20. And it came to pass, God was with the young lad, and he grew, and he dwelt in the wilderness, and he became a great archer. Wayahaya alahayim atha nayar waya gadol wayashab ba madabar wayahaya rabah kwashath. Genesis 21:21. And dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and he took unto him his mother a woman from the land of Egypt, or a wife from the land of Egypt. Wayasha Bamadabar Paran Pa'aran Wathakwach Lawa Amawa Asha Ma'rataza Matazarium. Genesis 21:22. And it came to pass in time, that is, and he said Abimelech and Payakol and Phicol, the prince of his host, unto Abraham to say, God is with thee in all which thou doest. Wayahaya ba'itha ha-hawa, waya amar abaya malak, wa Payakol shar tazaba'awa, al Abraham la amar alahayim aimka bakal ashar atha aisha. Genesis 21:23. And now thou swear unto me upon God here, if thou shalt deal falsely with me, and to my seed and to my race, according to the loving kindness which I have made with thee, thou shalt make even with I, and with the land which thou sojournest in it. Wa aitha ha shabaya laya ba'alahayim hana I'm the shakwar laya wala nayanaya wala nakadia ka chasad ashar ashayathaya I'm ka tha aisha imadia wa I'm ha'rataza ashar garatha baha. Salakia. Because that word hana means behold, it also means here or there, right, in certain cases. So Abimelech is saying, right, swear unto me, right, if thou shalt deal falsely with me and with my seed, right, that word naya, or which is, the root is nan or nawan, it literally means seed, right? Nakad meaning race or progeny, right? Let's look that up real quick. Progeny definition says a descendant or the descendants of a person, animal, or plant offspring, right? The word garatha, gar means to sojourn, right? Genesis 21 and 24, and he said, Abraham, even I swear unto it. Waya Amar Abraham Anakaya Shabai. Genesis 21 and 25. And he reproved Abraham unto Abimelech upon the turnings of the well of waters, which had seized the servants of Abimelech. The word gazal, right, meaning to seize or to rob, right? So it says, Wa hakath Abraham atha abaya malak al adawath ba'ar hamayim ashar gazalwa ibadia abaya malak. Genesis 21 and 26. And he said, Abimelech, I did not know who has done to the matter this, and even thou hast not revealed unto me, and even I did not hear of it, not even until this day. Waya Amar Baya Malak La'a Yadayathia Maya Aisha Atha Hadabar Hazah Wagam Atha La'a Ha-Gadath Laya Wagam Anakaya La'a Shemayathaya Balathia Ha-Yawam. Genesis 21 and 27. And he took Abraham unto flocks and herds, and he gave it unto Abimelech, and they made both of them a covenant, right? Baryath, right? Means covenant or contract, right? An agreement, right? Wayekwach Abraham Tazaan Wabakwar Wayathan La Abayamalak Waya Karathwa Shunyaham Baryath. So when you read Testament in the New Testament, it means a contract, right? Genesis 21 and 28. And he set Abraham to 7 lambs from the flock by themselves. Wayatazab Abraham Atha Shabai Kabashath Ha Tazaan Labadhan. That's because that word Tazab means to stand, right? Or to place, right? In this case. Kabash or Kashab, right? Sometimes you'll read it as Kashab, right? It means the same thing, lamb, right? The word bad meaning alone or by themselves, right? You could also compare that with, I believe it's badal, meaning to separate, right? So it has essentially the same meaning, badal, to separate, right? So there you go, right? In this case, it's written as labadhan, right? As in he separated them, right? So you can essentially just read it as, right? You separated them. Genesis 21 and 29. And he said, Abimelech unto Abraham, What is this here, these 7 lambs, these which thou hast which thou hast placed apart? Waya abar abaya malak al Abraham ma hana shabai kabashath ha alha ashar ha tazabath labadna. Genesis 21 and 30. And he said, Because to the 7 lambs thou shalt take from my hand upon the matter in which that, right, they will be unto me for a witness, because I have dug unto the well this. Waya amar kaya atha shabai ka bashath the kwach ma yadia ba ibar thahaya laya la ida kaya chaparathia atha ha baar hazaath. Genesis 21 and 31. Upon so was called the place that is the well of swearing, because there they had sworn both of them. Alkan Kwara'a Lamakwam Ha Hawa Ba'ar Shabai Kaya Sham Na Shabai Wa Shan Yaham. Right? So it just means the well of swearing, right? Which is you read about that in the previous account, right? The wilderness of Beersheba. So Genesis 21 and 32. And they made the covenant in Beersheba, and he rose Abimelech and Pekol, the prince of his host, and they returned unto the land of the Philistines. Waya Karathwa Baryath Ba Baar Shabai Wayakwam Abayamalak Wa Payakol Shar Tazaba'awa Wayashabwa Al Aratazah Pala Shathayim. Genesis 21 and 33. And he planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and he called there in the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. Wayatai Ashal Baba'ar Shabai Waya Kwara'a Sham Basham Yahweh Allah Iwalam. Genesis 21 and 34. And he sojourned Abraham in the land of the Philistines many days. Wayagar Abraham Ba'aratazah Pala Shathayim Yamayim Rabiim. So with that is Genesis chapter 21 going into the Hebrew. It's Brother Yatazadak, Hero Israel, and as always giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone. Kwam Yasha'ala, Ba'ad Ball, Shalom.